I became a wife and mother all in one day. My senior quote in 1980 from Academy of Our Lady of Guam is, "A man who gives up is a man of failure," by J.R. Rios. Half a day. My name is Celia Perez Atoigue. I'm 64 years old. I'm married, a mother of 4 children, and a grandmother to 5 beautiful grandchildren. Well, I was a cheerleader for the Guam Eagles football team, and my husband was a football player. We usually walk home after practice, me and my brother, and it was pouring that day. I just went up to him and asked if he could give us a ride home. He had a beautiful duster. They called it a Plymouth Duster. We had to take off our shoes to get into his car, and I thought, what a weirdo. He dropped us home, and that's how I first met my husband. Well, when I found out I was pregnant, my mom was very supportive. She didn't pressure me or anything. She left it all up to me. And if I wanted to have an abortion, then I had up until this time to make that decision. And so the decision was made for me because I kept procrastinating. So I automatically became a mom. We were scheduled on that day to get married, but my water bag the night before started to leak, and so my mother-in-law refused to have me deliver without getting married, and so we were married at GMH in the labor room. The kids started to grow up, and my husband decided to go back to college and get his degree. I think that was when we started to really fall apart. He was so dedicated to his job. He really loved his job that even when he's off, he'd volunteer to work overtime. And then he was going to school full-time and working full-time. And so he was never around. So we started to grow apart. There was a lot of physical abuse in our marriage. When my husband became abusive, I would not sit and just take it. You know, I married 45 years, and not once did I be unfaithful to my husband, but he has several times. You know, I was always afraid of being alone on my own, so I never stood up for myself. I just accepted what we were going through. But then one day I woke up and I said, I'm getting old, my kids are growing up, and this relationship is not just affecting me, but them. So I told my husband that I'm getting too old and I want a husband that wants to be with me, that loves me and wants to grow old with me and take care of me. And if he wasn't happy, then he should leave if that's not what he wants. And that was one of the hardest things I had to do in my life. In June of 2015, after 35 years of marriage and 4 children, my husband decided to move to Las Vegas, where he still resides as of today. After my husband left, my youngest daughter, Mikaela, left for college in July of 2015. After that, it was such a huge adjustment for me in my life that I didn't do too well. I went into depression and started to have panic attacks. And so I decided to talk to a counselor. She recommended that I also talk to my medical physician about taking some medication for my panic attacks and my depression. I received that degree in 2018 from Pacific Islands University. After almost 40 years out of high school, decided to go back to school and made a mission to graduate from college before my youngest child did. And I accomplished that in 2018. But after 45 years of marriage, I want to be able to walk away and be at peace with myself, knowing that I did everything I could to try and save my marriage. And I think I've done that. So now I'm ready to let go and move forward.